Winchester, I don't know, Remington, whatever it
Mm-hmm.
is, I don't know.
Mm-mm.
And hey, fellow noshers, we are back. And this is just going to be a regular thing. I haven't really anybody reach out and say, "Hey, can I do those with you too?" Except you're enjoying it, and
Uh,
we've got just absolute proof of this today because it was a few weeks now, isn't it,
it's been about a month ago. Yeah.
that you actually got with me and said, I found some, I get this text message, I found something for us to review. I'm like, oh. And well, by the way, it's two things. And then when I came over after that day I came over, you were like, oh, now it's three.
Yeah.
And what's funny is because the two things she found, and I'm going to show them to you, were sweet. So I went crazy trying to find something kind of savory to break it up. And she had something. So we actually have more things today than we have in a while, I think. Isn't
Right.
that about it?
I don't think we've ever done four.
I don't know. I mean, I know
I
it
don't remember doing
for,
four.
yeah. So what happened, I guess, and so I'm gonna, she's gonna have to take over. I said one of these days she was gonna learn to address the group. And so I get this text from you,
Right.
and because you had been someplace, and this is what she found.
Well, and I wasn't actually looking for them, but somehow on Facebook I ended up getting messages from a vegan group, even though I'm not vegan and I'm not a member of the group.
And I think might have because I was sharing the videos and it says that we do
Yeah.
vegan.
And somebody mentioned these Lindt chocolate truffles, which it's an excellent product, the regular ones. I'd never even seen these
I haven't
vegan
showed you that.
ones.
Yeah, I was going to say that I actually have one up. I have never had a Lindt truffle in my
Yeah.
life.
I've had Lindt truffles and they're very, very good. They're very rich.
Okay.
Um, these are made with oat milk instead of dairy milk. And they're also gluten free because, of course, chocolate, unless you're adding flour to it, is
Yeah.
not. And then I was doing some online shopping at another location and I found some crackers that I thought, these sound good too. They look like
Yeah,
if
they're over
you'll
here and
bring the
we'll get
box that
yeah,
just so they can.
we'll show these.
It looks like a
Yeah.
saltine cracker.
Yeah. And so she'll tell probably we can talk more about this when
Yeah,
we get there. So you found these though where at
at
CVS?
CVS.
Yeah, okay.
Um, and I had looked on Amazon after I read about it on Facebook, and they were $8 a package. Well, $7.99.
Eight
And
dollars.
I wasn't going to order them, but I was at CVS and I happened to be looking for something else. I was trying to find some sugar-free chocolates for my husband, and these jumped out at me. And they had them on sale, buy one get one half off, which
Okay.
with the regular price being $7.99, so that's actually the
A better
regular
deal.
price.
Yeah.
But then I got the second bag half off, so
Yeah. So it's just interesting because again, that's how but what you don't realize maybe is that unless like when I went crazy trying to find a
mhm,
savory thing to kind of break these up, I usually don't go looking. I'm usually something jumps out at me,
mhm,
and you heard that. So we kind of found it the same,
same
you're
way.
finding it the same way. So this was your suggestion. You wanted to go with milk, the oat milk version first, and you said you thought because it's not as strong.
Well, it is. This is more of a milk chocolate. The other one they call a dark chocolate, even though it has the oat milk in it.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting
So it
thing.
might be a, a, a deeper flavor.
What's interesting is that many moons ago, this is decades at this point, Hershey has something they call the semi-sweet chocolate bar,
Oh yeah, the special
the
dark.
special dark. And it used to be vegan.
Yes.
It used to have no dairy in it. And I remember it was the late 90s where they changed it up.
Hmm.
And it was like, why? And I called them on it and I said, now see, part of my thing is I can't tolerate dairy. I don't know to call it an allergy. I can't tolerate it. And I've had people, oh, well, they make lactose. It's not the lactose that's the problem for me. It's just, it's a problem. So I get them on the phone. They had the 800 number. And she goes, well, we wanted it to appeal to the milk chocolate lovers.
Mm.
And I said, you have dozens of things to do
Yeah,
that already. It's called milk chocolate.
right,
And I said, now you don't have anything for people who are allergic or have real deep intolerances, something.
right,
And she starts telling me about stuff they have that isn't chocolate at all. And I'm like, you're missing the point.
right.
So I think it's just interesting that they, there's all these things now. They're just going to put them to shame. I would hope.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
And I don't like Hershey's chocolate at
Okay.
all. Because
I
to
I don't like
me,
it plain.
to me, it has a smell to it
Yeah, some people have
that
said that. Yeah.
that is not pleasing.
Okay. Well, this
Oh, oh.
I would say to me this smells like a Hershey's Kiss. So,
It doesn't have that
well,
what I
okay.
call a foul odor.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Maybe it's been a while. All right. So, we ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Mm. Um. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
That's soft.
Um,
Is it like
the thing with a Lindt,
their regular ones?
very, very close. The story behind the Lindt is
Hmm.
that the outer shell and the inner truffle melt on your tongue at different temperatures.
Oh.
So it gives you two different
Hmm.
um, experiences.
Oh, okay.
And
I guess I've never experienced a Lindt.
but it's
Um,
very good. And
okay.
but I don't think it's as sweet.
It's not
It's not as sweet
I
as the
don't know.
regular
That's
ones
weird.
from
It's
what I
like
can tell.
the texture. I don't know if it's my thing. I haven't quite.
Hmm.
I'm still too shocked because I went to bite into it like it was going to be firmer,
Yeah,
and then it went.
yeah.
That was an interesting experience.
No, but and like I said, to me, it doesn't taste as sweet as the regular milk chocolate Lints,
That's interesting. Hmm.
but it's very good,
Hmm. Okay,
and I
so
would definitely eat them.
in your case, how many bites are you giving it?
For
Okay. Yeah, in my case, it's one of those things. I don't think I'd buy them. And it might be 2.5 or 3 on me
well,
because if it's not horrible, it's not something I would
I might not
go
buy
after.
again just because of the cost,
Oh,
but they are good, and
yeah.
I'll finish the bag at some point. I
Okay.
can usually eat about one Lint or two Lints at a time. They're very, very rich.
Okay. All right. So now, almond flour crackers, fine ground sea salt, and it's got something I like to see, non-GMO.
Mm-hmm.
I'm I'm kind of about that. So you found this where?
Costco.com.
Okay. And again, it just struck you as,
Well, I was looking for another cracker because I was trying to find what was I trying to find that day? Graham crackers.
Hmm.
And so of course I just searched crackers and this came up.
Okay, now see, I was showing you because obviously Costco get what looks like two big other. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, two big bags.
Two big bags.
Oh, they're heavy.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can open without further.
I'll let her do it this time, for okay. I hear it, it's moving, it's there.
Smells like a saltine. I'm smelling it already.
Hmm. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm smelling.
I don't know either.
Um, oh, okay. Now, these aren't, I don't want people to, what they look like are wheat thins.
Yes. It looks like a wheat thin.
These look like wheat thins. Remember
Except not as dark.
right. Remember Sandy Duncan in a wheat field.
Yes.
Maybe with fruit or cheese or just out of the box, one after the other. That's
Yeah.
my sort of impression
Yeah,
of
that's
her.
what they look like.
Okay, so we just ready?
Yeah.
Okay. That's salty.
Very salty.
It kind of tastes like a saltine and a wheat thin had a baby.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost like it's it's the salt. Ooh.
Yeah.
Um, salt.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And the more
Yeah,
it's like there's salt on top and salt in it. And
yeah.
oh my goodness. Oh,
Mm.
and maybe a couple days ago when I was like, I have to have some salt, you get those salt
Yeah,
cravings. It might still have been too much. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of salt.
it is. Maybe it's better with something on it.
Maybe what, like cheese or something
Or
might break that
margarine, some cheese
I
or
don't know. Well,
something.
of course, margarine can be salty, so you don't want
That's
to put salt
true.
on. So what do you want to put on that? Oh,
Nothing.
ah,
I actually would just give it the one.
yeah.
I would not buy them again.
I'm not taking another bite of those.
No.
Oh my goodness. Maybe you can contact Costco.com.
Mm. The texture is very strange, but it's the salt and the actual taste I
Yeah,
don't
I
like.
think it would almost be okay if it just wasn't salt.
Yeah,
Salt every time. I mean, there was like different layers of salt.
yeah, and the scent, the smell was kind of odd.
Yeah. The thing is, it is interesting because that again that if you just so I can observe, if you take away the salt,
Yeah,
the texture is like a wheat thin texture,
yeah,
but the flavor leans saltine. That
right.
kind of, but that is like, I mean, when they say salt, they mean salt.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness,
and sea salt to me,
it's
it tastes
it's
saltier than table
well,
salt.
yeah, because it yeah
It's
trigger
pure.
it fires yeah it fires off your salts and
Yeah,
oh my goodness, I'm just doing that going, oy.
yeah.
Okay. Um, so it's a good thing we're breaking these up because the other one is dark oat milk.
So still a milk chocolate, but dark rather than milk. Or
Okay. Now, I see is dark usually harder than
no,
on theirs. Okay, because I don't want to.
it feels a little harder
Yeah,
through the
I
wrapper.
don't want to like go to bite into it and then wonder, go mush.
Yeah. Well, it'll be mushy inside.
Oh, I'm okay. Okay,
Is the
now
truffle part will be
this doesn't look any different to me at all.
no.
I've got a piece of this
So do
other.
I.
Yeah.
It's just a hint darker.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't look that much darker. So that's interesting.
Yeah. So
So I guess my question at the moment is I wonder why they're calling it dark or uh,
and now it's melting in my fingers.
oh yeah. Okay, ready? Mm.
Mm.
Might be me, but I don't taste any difference. This one seems a little almost fudgier on the inside, but I don't taste any difference.
Yeah, the inside's slightly darker, and the chocolate looks darker too now that I bit
No.
into it.
Okay. I'm just
But
it's like not enough for a real taste
no,
difference, is it?
just a little hint.
I mean, that
I think it's actually sweeter,
mm,
which
it's
is
just
weird.
well because the oat milk that if they've put more oat milk in the other one, it's going to cut the sugar.
True.
But that is
Yeah.
strange. I'm still I'm I don't know. I mean, if that like I said, that was the only thing around, I don't want to give that a one, but I don't really want to give it a three.
Yeah, that
That
one.
that one's weird though. That I mean, I expected more.
Hmm, I expected more, but I'll probably give it a three. I'll finish what I have because
Hmm.
obviously they're not terrible.
Yeah. But, if you're somebody who's a semi-sweet chocolate lover or even dark chocolate lover, that's not going to do it.
No.
That's not going to do it at all. Okay, so the item because I went looking for something to break those two up because they really do need breaking up. I've eaten some of its made good star puffed crackers, and these are pizza flavor.
Mm.
And the big box is the fool. I found this like at Fresh Time Market.
Mm.
So
And it looks like it's going to be single serve bags inside.
I don't know. Ugh. Yeah. So
Oh,
for you,
thank you.
which I guess I'd rather do because if it's something you like and you want to keep eating, it's fresher that way.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
you know,
you don't eat the whole box at one time.
well, no, you still can, but I say bless those chip clips. They're great, but nothing, getting So here's the snack version, the big nacho version right here, as we say. So again, now this is going to be one of those because it says pizza flavor. I wonder.
Mm, you got a smell already, even from far away.
Okay, that
Oh,
smells like they had that snack pizza go rounds or
pizza
something,
whirls or whatever they
whatever
were
they were.
called. Yeah,
Yeah, and
it has
so
that smell.
okay, all right. Good
Mm.
luck. Well, when they say puffed, they mean it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's got the texture of an oyster cracker.
Yeah.
And I'm only, it's interesting, I'm only getting any flavor at all at the very back end.
Yeah, me too.
Um, there's no there's no biting into it and getting
Yeah.
the flavor when you do that. It's like right at the back of my
Right. And the flavor doesn't correspond with the smell.
no,
The
it
smell's
doesn't.
much stronger.
Yeah, I can't even tell you what it is I'm tasting, if I'm tasting anything at all. This was a real disappointment. Um,
I think what I'm tasting most is the paprika.
hmm. I would almost know that because I don't like paprika. So
Mm.
if I was tasting paprika, I'd be like,
I like paprika,
yeah,
so
I don't know what I'm
yeah.
tasting, but it's certainly not. Okay, it's not pizza and it's not flavor.
Right.
Boy, that was another kind of so this one, the one bite I took is it. I
Yeah.
don't recommend these. Again, that's my opinion, your opinion on any of these things. The point is go try them and see what you think. And we welcome that.
Yeah.
I mean, we welcome that particular made good. I would say made mediocre.
Yeah. And I guess, people really just want the texture and not the flavor.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think they had plain ones.
Mm.
So you don't need to get the pizza flavor if all you want is the texture. I
True.
mean, so if I really wanted oyster crackers for some reason, like
Mm.
for soup or whatever, I might go get the just sea salt flavor or something, assuming that it wasn't sea salt like this other stuff here.
Right.
That it has been, oh, it's been a very weird day with this
Yes.
stuff, has it not?
Yes, it has.
Oh my goodness. Hmm. Oh, so oddly enough, I don't even know what the best thing was out of that for me.
Mm.
You seem to like the milk chocolate one the best of all
Right.
of them.
Because it wasn't as sweet.
Yeah, I don't have a. It's weird to say I don't think I have a favorite. My least favorite, although, is the
The wheat cracker.
yeah
Yeah.
the oat flour salt thing.
Yeah.
I'm kind of reacting like that. That thing was I don't think I've ever had anything that just kept more salt coming, more salt coming, more salt coming.
Hmm.
I couldn't figure out where it was all coming from
Yeah, I know.
because it was just this little tiny cracker.
Yeah.
So maybe it was salt flour.
Mm.
There's such a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope you find some more stuff sometime.
I'm usually on the lookout,
Huh,
but like I said, the items I found for this one
it was an
were just
accident. Oh
happenstance.
yeah, and that happens. Like I said,
Yeah.
that's how I do it mostly.
But
So
sometimes I do look.
yeah. So it's just yeah, it's a lot more fun sometimes when I, in a way, can now I knew what they were, but to be surprised like that,
Yeah.
so that there, she'll spot something I won't. There's always new things coming out, so I think
Right.
we'll always find something. Hopefully, we'll get bigger hits on some things.
Yeah.
And my advice to people, if you're manufacturing this stuff, put some flavor in it.
Right. Yeah, when, yeah, when
Yeah,
you call it pizza,
yeah,
it
that's
needs a
the
little
thing.
more seasoning.
Needs a little more pizza.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyway, if you try any of these again, let us know what you think. And in the meantime, we'll see you on the next one, and you keep noshing. You can order copies of my dessert recipe books by searching the titles at your favorite online bookseller. or email migdalor@aol.com to learn how to get signed copies directly from me. See you next time, and keep noshing.